All right, let's go ahead and get this started. Okay. All right, Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahshua, Barakathon. And Yahweh Shamar, Agathon, Ba'ashem Yahshua, to my sisters out there. Okay. This is the I.S.U.P.K, Milwaukee, under Commander General Yahanna. You understand? We are the I.S.U.P.K, started out of 1 West, Harlem, New York, 125th Street, under Commander General Yahanna. All right. If it's not under Commander General Yahanna, then it is not the truth. You are being lied to. You understand? Since 1969, you understand, the I.S.U.P.K has been teaching, you know what I'm saying, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Hey, Shalom, Kamaya, what's going on? Since 1969, the I.S.U.P.K and the Commander General Yahanna been teaching Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you understand, their true identity according to the Bible. And if you don't know what Blacks, Hispanics, and Native people true identity is, you are the Israelites. You understand? The biblical Israelites, according to the Bible. You understand? You are the people of God. You understand? You are the greatest people on the face of this earth. You are the people that went through Moses has led through the wilderness. You understand? Has split apart the Red Sea. You understand? You are those people. Okay? You come from the descendants of those people. If you're Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian. All right? Now, of course, I got the Zoom set up. Now you see the Zoom, we got the meeting ID in the comments. We got the passcode in the comment. You understand? If you want to talk or share your opinion or whatnot, or just be in the class, okay? You go ahead and go to Zoom and then you can join the meeting, join the room. All right. The topic for today, for this class, it's against a woman's nature to be with multiple men. Okay, this is going to be a heavy class. This is going to be a heavy class. All right, we're gonna dive into facts. We want to dive into statistics. We want to dive into, you understand, reality. You understand, this class is not based off emotions. This class is not based off opinions. We want to deal with straight facts. That's all we deal with in the I.S.U.P.K. Okay, now bear with me. All right, now if you want to join the meeting room, join the meeting room. You understand? But let's get it. Okay. Now, we want to go to Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 17. Hold on, let me get that real quick. All right. Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 17. Okay. Now go ahead and like and share. You understand? People women all around the world need to see this. Men all around the world need to see this. Okay. Now look, let me tell you something. This class is not about breaking down our sisters, man. Our Black, Hispanic, and Native sisters. This class is about uplifting them. You understand? Showing them the facts and showing them what the solution is, and showing them that there's a better way than what we've been living, both men and women. You understand? What we've been living here in America, how we've been fed falsehood, a false independent situation. You understand? We've been fed false hopes. All right. This class is to dispel those hopes, you know what I'm saying, that we've been fed in Western culture. You understand? In American society. American society pushes our women, first and foremost, to be this independent woman, to be this independent, strong, black woman. Okay? Let me see if the class, give me 1 second. Class might be chopping up a little bit. Let me get rid of some of this stuff right here real quick. Give me 1 second. Let's remove that. Okay. That might be a little better. Okay. Now, look, we've been fed, like I said before, we've been fed this falsehood in American society. You understand? American society pushes Black and Hispanic women to be independent, to be free from the man. You understand? Why they pushing that to you? Feminism, they pushing that to you. You understand? But all the other women on the face of this earth, Arabs, Asians, East Indians, white women, they don't see the same way that you do. You understand? They go home to their man. They teach the men teach their women that you need a man to survive in this world. You understand? We're the only people that gets indoctrinated with that independent, with our women being independent from the men. Okay? We need to stop doing that. Okay? Hey, Shalom, Morocco Pop, what's going on? We need to stop doing that. Okay? We need to go back to our history, and our history is in the Bible. Okay? Hey, let me know, hey, Salaki, if you could, let me know if the class is running smooth. Just let me know in the comments. Is the video kind of choppy? Or let me know what's going on. All right, just type it in the comments. But other than that, I'm gonna keep going. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I stop the screen. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think I cleared it up a little bit, but it's smooth in your end. Okay, no sweat. The water, Kamaya. All right, the water, Morocco Pop. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? On my end, it's kind of choppy a little bit, but let's keep it going. All right. What we need to do is we need to be brainwashed. Black and Hispanic women needs to be brainwashed, man. You understand? We're living our life in America like it's a game. You know what I'm saying? You're living your life in America, you know what I'm saying, like there's no tomorrow. You wait, we've been taught in the society that it's about fun. It's about fun and it's about vibes. It's about having a good time. It's about emotions. It's about feelings. And that could be far from the truth. That is so far from the truth, man. You understand? First of all, it's about marriage. Okay. You understand? When we've been taught in America, and since about the 60s and 70s, you understand, America has been pushing that feminism, has been pushing the independency, I'm gonna call it independency syndrome to Black and Hispanic women. Why is that? Why they do that? They did that because they tried to divide the Black household. You understand? When the Black man and the Black woman, the Hispanic man, Hispanic woman, the Native man and Native woman, when they come together, you understand, that house is strong. You understand? That house is strong. And what you think the government tried to do? The government wanted to destroy that foundation. You understand? They wanted to destroy that foundation. And they successfully did by first giving our women a chance, a way out. You understand? With government programs like Section 8, government programs like what else? Housing, Section 8, low income housing. You understand? Food stamps, reduced health care, all of these things. You understand? And what that did, that separated us because women chose the government assistance than to be with their man. So this is a war that's on Black and Hispanic people and Native people. This is an ongoing war that's been expanding since we got over here to the shores of America. You understand? In 1776. Okay? Now, we're going to go into the scripture, Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 17. We're going to see what the Lord said. This is Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 17. It says, there shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. Okay? You hear that? The Lord said that there shall not be, there shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel. Now, what's the definition of a whore? We all know, all right? There's no need for me to elaborate. We're grown individuals, okay? But just for a short definition, you know what I'm saying? A whore is a woman, you know what I'm saying, that has sex, you know what I'm saying, with multiple men for money. all right, for money, either for free or whatever, or for money. You know what I'm saying? The simple fact that a woman is having sex with different individuals, you understand? That's against the Bible. You understand? Now I know we've been brainwashing this Western culture and having this Western idea. You understand that a woman can hop from Tom, Dick, and Harry. You understand? But in our culture, in the Bible culture, a woman's supposed to only be with one man her entire life. You understand? From being a little girl. You know what I'm saying? You know, this little girl is being raised by her father. You understand? How to be a wife. Okay? That's one of the things that we lost in our culture. You understand? Women been growing up in these single parent households, you understand, with bitter moms or whatever, or moms that hasn't been taught by their moms how to be a wife. How to be a wife. So that's why the knowledge of being a wife doesn't get passed down. You know what I'm saying? Our previous last two generations has failed. You understand? Back in the 1920s, 1930s, 1940s, black marriages was at an all-time high. 80% of black marriages were successful. It's not until the government stepped foot, you understand, and divided the man and the woman. They have divided us and divided and conquered us. You understand? Right now, what this first of all, let's bring out the statistics. Okay? Let's bring out the statistics real quick. Give me 1 second. All right, because look, we prove everything with facts, not opinions. All right? Give me 1 second. Just bear with me real quick. You understand? Also, we got the Zoom. The meeting is live. All right? If you want to hop in the Zoom to have, give your opinion, there's the passcode and the meeting ID in the comments. Okay, look, we're going to get into facts. Give me 1 second. Okay, hopefully y'all can see that. Give me 1 second. I might just pull a full screen real quick so y'all can have a better view. All right, what does it say? We're gonna go right here to first of all, this is Afro.com, Census Bureau. Okay. Right here, we're gonna skip down to right here. It says it found that the majority of the 73.7 million American children under age 18 live in families with two parents. All right, 69%, a decrease from 88% in 1960. All right, remember what I said around 1960. You understand? This is where the government stepped in to destroy Black, Hispanic, and Native families, to divide us. Okay, but before that, our children was living. It was at 88%. Our children was being born into two-family houses. Okay, it says of those 50.7 million children living in families with two parents, 47.7 million live with two parent. Well, sluggy. 47.7 million live with two married parents, and 3 million live with two unmarried parents. Okay, now this is going to be broken down by race. Okay, broken down by race. However, the statistics show stark differences. The percentage of white children under 18 who live with both parents almost doubles that of Black children. You hear that? White children under 18 who live with both parents almost doubles that of Black children. According to the data, while 74.3% of all white children below the age of 18 live with both parents. Listen to this, y'all. Listen to the difference. Only 38.7% of African American minors can say the same thing. You understand? About 40% is living in a two-parent household. Okay. Now look, listen to this. Instead, more than 1/3 of all black children in the United States under the age of 18 live with unmarried mothers, compared to 6.5% of white children. You understand? This is crazy. During the 1960s to 2016 period, the percentage of children living with only their mother nearly tripled from 8% to 23%. And the percentage of children living with only their father increased from 1 to 4%. Now, what is that telling you? Let's get back. Let's get back to the 1 second. Okay, now what is that telling you? That's telling you that it's a huge difference between, first of all, white children and black children. Like I said in the statistics, white children that's been born and that's under the age of 18 that's living in a two-parent household, you understand, is double that of black children. You understand? And we know for a fact that a child that's being born into a two-parent household, that's being raised in a two-parent household, is far more successful than the child that's living with only one of the parents, either with the mother or father. But the majority of black and Hispanic children, most of the time, and native children lives with the mother. Okay, but now look, we just talking about African American children right here. All right, the statistics might be different for Hispanic and Native Indian children. You understand? Because they're more of a close-knit family. All right, they're more close-knit with each other. But as far as African Americans, we can say for a fact that it's a lot of division amongst us. Okay? It's a lot of division amongst us. All right? This is what we're trying to fix. You understand? Now, why did I pull their statistics? Why did I pull the statistics, you understand, of single-parent homes, of what the percentages, you understand, of children living with either with the mother or father, but mostly with the mother. Why? Because that all ties back to a woman being with multiple men. You understand? How? Because at the end of the day, children are being born from promiscuity. Promiscuity brings children. You understand? It brings children. Sex, I'm gonna tell you right now, sex is not a sport. Sex is not a casual activity. You understand that, you know what I'm saying, two consenting adults should do. Sex is more than that. Sex, you know what I'm saying? Sex isn't, you understand, I wake up, I give you a call, hey, what you doing today? Hey, you want to have sex? You know what I'm saying? No, that's not how it goes. What was the purpose of sex? Sex is to procreate. It's to bring forth children. It's not supposed to be a sport or a daily activity. You understand that you just do with random individuals or people that you meet on dating sites, and you understand, tagged or POF, or you know what I'm saying? No. Tinder, stuff like that. No. Sex is sacred, first of all, between a man and a husband and a wife. You understand? And what does that do? That brings forth children. That brings forth family. You understand? When a woman have sex with multiple men, you understand? First of all, why do you think there's all of these shows? Paternity Court, Maury, Steve Wilkos. You understand? I mean, it's many more shows. What's the other show? I forgot this other show name. These shows exist for that exact purpose. These shows exist to exploit the black, first of all, the black and Hispanic family. You understand? To exploit women promiscuity. You understand? First of all, when a woman goes outside her nature and bees with multiple men, you understand? At the same time, usually the women don't know who the father is. If a woman has sexual relations with the man, you understand, that's 2, 3, 4, 5 days, 6, 7 days within each other, and the baby come forth, guess what? She don't know who the father is. How do you know? Because you can watch these shows, paternity court, mostly Maury, and these women do not know. These women do not know. You understand? This is why we got to do better, man, as a people. First of all, let me tell you this. Like I said before, this class is not to tear down our sisters, man. First of all, look, I love my sisters. You know what I'm saying? I want better for my sisters. You understand? And first of all, who I'm gonna charge first? We're gonna charge the men. The men, once the men stop loving whores or whatnot and start making our women whores, you understand? Everything's gonna change. You understand? But it's about accountability, and women have to be accountable for their actions, just like men are accountable for their actions. It's about accountability. You understand? That's one thing I see that's lacking in the black community, amongst black and Hispanic women. It's a lack of accountability. You understand, for your actions. You understand? It's not an excuse. It's not an excuse. There shouldn't be no reason for this behavior. You understand? We have, like I said before, it's about accountability. It's not about bashing. This is not about shaming or whatnot. It's about being accountable for your actions. When you participate in high risk behavior and children, and you bring forth children, guess what? You're going to be responsible, and you're going to be accountable because now kids is here. You understand? What they say, this is what paternity test. Not paternity test, paternity court. What she say? She say is I forgot how she said. She say is I forgot how the saying go. It's gonna come to me. But that's the direct reason why these shows exist. These shows exist, you know what I'm saying, because of women being promiscuous. You understand? And we just read in Deuteronomy 23:17 that there should be no whore of the daughters of Israel. Why? Because you got to understand your purpose, man. Your purpose is far. First of all, you're royalty. You're royalty, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all daughters of Zion. You understand? Daughters of Israel. You understand? First of all, you should be held to a higher standard than any of these heathen women. You understand? You should be acting like them, first and foremost. You understand? Let the white woman be the whore. You understand? Let her be on Playboy and you know what I'm saying, having sexual relations with different men for money. You know what I'm saying? That's not our culture. That's not a culture. Like I said before, that look, because we're brainwashed. We're brainwashed, you know what I'm saying, to act like them. You understand? You want to know why black women wear weave? It's to look like white women. You understand? It's to look like white women. Because we've been pushed in our mind that, you know what I'm saying, a black woman, you know what I'm saying, nah, she's dirty, she's dark, you know what I'm saying? And we look at, you know what I'm saying, all the negative connotations that you get with black and dark, and you know what I'm saying? And then you look at white people, white women and whatnot, guess what? This is the face of beauty. This is the face of beauty. This is, all of that. It's a psychological warfare. It's a mental warfare against blacks and Hispanic women. You understand? Imagine when you were small. When you were small, your mother used to buy you white Barbie dolls. You understand? You used to play with white Barbie dolls, and guess what you used to do? You used to be like, this doll is beautiful. You used to brush her silky hair, dog string hair, stuff like that, and you used to do all of that. And then you look at the black Barbie doll, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want this doll. This doll is ugly. It's a psychological warfare right now. We need to teach our children, man, the next generation that's coming up. We need to teach them You understand how to, first of all, love yourself. We need to teach you how to, you got to teach them how to love yourself. All right? You about to get into some more facts. All right? You understand? When a woman is promiscuous and be with multiple men, you understand? First of all, give me 1 second. First of all, it causes depression. It causes depression. You understand? It causes depression. And causes depression. And not only that, you understand? It's shameful. It's shameful and it leads to depression. Okay? You understand? It leads to more mental illnesses. It leads to more mental illnesses. You understand? Like, you know what I'm saying? When I was growing up and whatnot, you know what I'm saying, I was dealing with women, you know what I'm saying, when I was in the world or whatever, you know, the women that I knew to be, you know what I'm saying, promiscuous or whatnot, they had problems. Like everybody, have you noticed that the women that was out there in the streets that was having sexual relations with all these men, them the ones that had the mental illnesses. Them the ones that needed therapy. Them the ones that was, you know, that was growing up, that was conflicted. You understand? You're giving yourself to all these men and whatnot for what? For what? You understand? I mean, come on. You're giving yourself to all these individuals for nothing. For nothing. And that's damaging you. That's damaging you psychologically. That's damaging you emotionally and mentally. You understand? And first of all, you want to look at men like, you know, this is all what I'm good for. You know, like you start to feel like a sense of shame, and that shame leads to depression. It leads to depression, man. You understand? It's not in a woman's nature, man. Biologically, to be with more than one man. First of all, you deal with unwanted pregnancy. Unwanted pregnancy. You know what I'm saying? How many women in the black community that you know, you understand, they're single mothers? It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay? And also, you know what I'm saying, when a woman is also promiscuous, she don't value relationships. She don't value the man that she be with. You understand? Women usually always break up the family, break up the home, in the relationship. You understand? For nothing. For nothing. Okay? For nothing. We're gonna get into some more. We're gonna get into some more facts right now. Give me 1 second. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody wanna say anything, you know, go ahead, you know, type it in the comments, share the class, and also we still got the Zoom meeting up. If you want to talk, the class can hear you. Just, you know, go to the Zoom. There's a meeting ID. There's a passcode. You can be able to get into the Zoom chat. Okay. All right. Give me 1 second. Let's share this. Share this real quick. 1 second. We're going to remove that. Okay. Stop the screen share. We're going to share this screen. Okay, we're going to share this screen right here. All right, give me 1 second. I think we're going to see if this is good now. All right, bear with me 1 second. Let me get this situated. All right. This is what we're looking at. This is the Good Men Project, okay? right. What do the statistics say? We're gonna start from right here. What do the statistics say? So what exactly do the statistics say about who initiates divorce more? According to the study conducted by WFLawyers.com, about 50% of marriages in the United States end in divorce. Of those divorces, about 80% are initiated by women. That 50% figure is often cited and is likely to be on the high side, but it is illuminating that 80% of divorces are filed by the wife. These statistics suggest that more women are dissatisfied with their marriages, at least to the point of ending them, than men, who may feel the need to continue on with the family union. While some marriages end for very objective reasons, such as physical abuse or addictions, there are undoubtedly many reasons for dissatisfaction that exists. However, the husband and his actions or lack thereof play an essential role in causing and maintaining satisfaction. You understand? Okay, give me one second. I'm trying to find the. I thought I had the black statistics. We're gonna talk about black people. I'm not gonna talk about all women. I'm gonna talk about black women, black and Hispanic women. Okay. All right. Thought I had it up, but at the same. Oh yeah, the Zoom link is up, sis. The Zoom link is up. Okay. One second. Let me remove that. Okay. You understand? That's the situation. You understand? Women are the one that initiates the divorce, and women are the lead the relationships more than men. You just read it, 80% of women. You understand? But I'm pretty sure it's a high number amongst black women too. You understand? You ask black women, you know what I'm saying, who left the relationship? She did. Okay? Men usually want to work things out, want to stay in a relationship and work things out. You understand? But moreover, like I said, it's the mentality. You know what I'm saying? When a woman is promiscuous and whatnot, she don't value relationships. You understand? We probably be in a relationship for about what, 6 months, a year, huh, or two, and you be ready to move on. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, come on. I mean, that's just what it is. That's just the facts. You understand? It's a psychological thing, like, you know what I'm saying? It's consequences, you know what I'm saying, for being promiscuous. You understand? You don't respect relationships at all. It's just about intimacy. That's it. It's about intimacy. It's about the vibe. And the moment the vibe is off, the moment the vibe is off, then guess what? It's time to go. All right? This is what we need to stop. This is what we need to bring out, man. We need to bring out these facts, man. We need to bring out these statistics. So our women can learn. You can learn how to defeat that. How to defeat it. Okay? Learn how to defeat the you know what I'm saying, the oppressors. First of all of this is about it's the oppressors doing. The oppressor is the one that's, manipulating, our females. You understand? Pushing a false, livelihood. You understand? Presenting this independent, you know what I'm saying? I don't need a man. You understand? And first of all, it's only the black and Hispanic women that's thinking like that. All these other women from these other people is not thinking like that. Like I said before, it's just to destroy the black family, to destroy the black and Hispanic family dynamics. Okay, and if, for future reference, from here on out, when I say black, I'm talking about Hispanics and Native Indians too, Native Americans too. All right, because they lump us together anyway. They call us all black. You understand? We're all black in their eyes. All right. But yeah, we need to make a stand. First of all, we need to change. We need to change how we look at relationships. You understand? And we need to come back to this. We need to come back to this. You probably can't see it, but we need to come back to the Bible. We need to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments. That's what it's all about. At the end of the day, that is what it's all about. Once we left these laws, statutes, and commandments, you understand the family structure was bound to fail because we're not standing on the foundation of what the Lord wants us to stand on. Okay, we're not standing on that. Okay, what are some other consequences of women promiscuity? You understand? Unwanted pregnancy. You understand? Depression, the mental illness that it comes with living that type of lifestyle. Okay, violence. You know what I'm saying? How many women do you? I'm pretty sure that you know people that's been in some serious violent interactions. You understand, with promiscuity. You know what I'm saying? First of all, let me tell you this: a man is territorial. First and foremost, a man is territorial, and if a man knows that another man is moving on what's his or what belongs to him, guess what? What you gonna think is gonna happen? It's gonna be violent. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about men in the world. First of all, if you don't know, men in the world are emotional. They're emotional because guess what? They've been being raised by single moms. You know what I'm saying? They watch their mom in the house. You know what I'm saying? Think with her feelings. Think with her feelings. And guess what? The child, the boy is watching that, and now the boy is learning how to act like a woman, how to act. You know what I'm saying? Based off his emotions. Let me tell you this right now: a man should never act or do anything based off emotions. A man should never do that, ever. A woman should never do that. Because you're a woman, that does not excuse you to act however you want to act based on how you feel. You cannot do that. You understand? You act based off logic and understanding and wisdom. You understand? You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, it goes right back to violence. It goes right back to violence. You understand? How many men I've known men that didn't die that's messing around with another man's woman. You understand? A wise man once told me, well, he wasn't really wise, but he told me some real stuff. He told me the graveyard is filled with men, you know what I'm saying, that's dead because of a woman. You see what I'm saying? Like I've known men that's dead right now. I've known, people that I grew up with that's dead right now because of women. A woman going out messing with another man. You understand? The man finding out and he's being emotional instead of him leaving the whole situation. You understand? He acting out in a violent way. Which am I saying that I'm saying that like I said before, a man should never act off emotions. Imagine how many men would save themselves and save their lives if they just act based off logic. You understand? Let me tell you something, man. If any man is watching this, class, if a woman sleeps with another man on you, just leave. First of all, that's the scripture anyway. We're about to pull it up. Let's get Mark chapter 10, verse 19. Mark 10 and 19. Okay. We're going to see what the Lord say. No, it's not Mark. I think it's, give me 1 second. Just had it. First of all, we're going to go to Exodus 20 and 14 first. Okay? We're going to go to Exodus chapter 20, verse 14 first. And look, Kamaya, look, I was coming to that. Hey, I was coming to that. I was going to be right after this, after the scripture. You understand? Disease. We was going to talk about that too. But you know what I'm saying? We're going to go through, go to scripture real quick. Exodus 20 and 14. And it says, thou shalt not commit adultery. All right, what is adultery? If you don't know what it, go ahead. You might have to speak loud for the class. Okay, yeah, right. That's one. When a married man, no, when a man sleeps with a married woman, that's adultery. Or no, a married woman sleeps with a man. It doesn't matter if the man's married or not, because according to the Bible, a man can have multiple wives. The man ain't got to be married. He can be married or not married. If a woman's married and she sleeps with a man and she has a husband, that's adultery. You understand? That's adultery. Or if a man sleeps with a married woman, you understand? It's adultery. Okay? This is why it's important, you know what I'm saying, guys. This is why it's important when you talking to a woman, all right? You got to ask her, are you, first of all, you got to ask her, are you currently in a sexual relationship with a man? You got to ask them that question, because most of the time you ask a woman, do you have a man? She's going to say no. She's going to say no, because women, you know, even though she's in a sexual relationship with an individual, it doesn't even cross her mind that she's in a relationship with this man. According to the Bible, sex is marriage. Sex is marriage according to the Bible. Okay? And it's just I'm just surprised. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, I always talk about myself, all right? The women that I've talked to, you know, I've asked them, you have a man? No. Okay, cool. Are you having sex with a man? You know, I got a friend. You know what I'm saying? But in my mind, you taking. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to cross. First of all, this man he got feelings for you. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's only propaganda that a man, you know, a man having sex with a woman, that man is developing feelings. He's developing a connection with you. You know what I'm saying? And regardless of what he's saying, oh, he gonna feel some type of way. You understand? He's gonna feel some type of way. Even though that y'all not claiming to have a title on you, y'all, in the eyes of God, y'all is husband and wife. Okay? According to this Bible, sex is marriage. All right? Now, let's get to, 1 second. Let's get to the other scripture real quick. Okay, it's Mark 10 and 12. I don't know where I got 10 and 19 from. It's Mark 10 and 12. Okay. This is Mark chapter 10, verse 12. And if a woman shall put away her husband, what does it mean when a woman put away her husband? To what?
To leave.
Say it a little loud for the class.
To leave her husband.
To leave her husband. You understand? Didn't we just read the statistics earlier that women initiates 80% of the divorce? This is scriptural. You understand? It says, and if a woman shall put away her husband and be married to another, she committeth adultery. You hear that? This is what the Lord is saying. This is out of the Holy Bible. You understand? King James 16:11. This is Mark chapter 10, verse 12. This goes for the women out there that want to ruin their marriage or ruin their relationship. And 100% is always for another man. You understand? It's always for another man. I've never heard a woman that ends a relationship and be like, she'd be like, you know what I'm saying? It's over. You know what I'm saying? Like a woman always making excuses when I just need to work on me. You know what I'm saying? I just need to focus on me. I just need to do me. What is that telling you? When she say that, what is that telling you? When a woman breaks up with a man and she just says, I just need to do me. What is she saying? Go ahead. That's exactly what she's saying. You know what I'm saying? And in her mind, I need to explore other penises. I need to explore other penises. This is the mentality of our women. You understand? We got women single. Like it's a lot of women. Like you got all these women that's in the black community that could potentially be a wife to a man, to be a wife. First of all, women already outnumber men 7-1. And you telling me it's all these women out here that just want to be single, that just want to hop to Tom, Dick, and Harry, and so on and so forth. Tom, Dick, Harry, John, Michael, James, so on and so forth. You understand? All of that destroys a woman's mental capacity. Like I said, she's depressed. All the depressed women ain't married women. The depressed woman is the single woman. The single woman that done drunk the cup of white supremacy. That done drunk the cup from the independent women. Beyonce, single ladies, all the single ladies. But she ain't. Look, that's funny. It's so funny. I don't understand that. How black women can look at Beyonce. Beyonce is singing all the single ladies, but she's married. And she understands this. I need a man. I want a husband. But she's telling our daughters, you know what I'm saying, independent. Or what about Webby? INDEPENT. You know what I'm saying? This society pushes black women to be independent. You do not need a man. Go get it on your own. You understand? And by the time you about 50 years old, you look back in your life, you like, damn, I done messed up. You understand? What we need to be teaching our daughters is to get married early. Get married. Find a man. You turn 21, you better be looking for a man. Looking for a husband to be with for the rest of your life. Let's start off a strong to be a strong family unit, a strong black family. That's what we need to be teaching our women. That's what we need to be teaching our daughters that's coming up. Stop teaching women. Stop teaching your daughters. You know what I'm saying? You're too young for marriage. Once she hits 19, 20, you understand? First of all, you need to be. First of all, if he was doing things according to biblical, the father would be raising the daughter to be a wife, to how to serve her man. You know what I'm saying? How to do this and do that. You understand? And then usually it's the father that chooses who marries his daughter. You understand? Women nowadays are not making the right choices. You think being independent, you understand? Like women, like this is why men make the choices. This is why men are in charge. This is why men get the last word and the last say. Because how many women do you know that, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't, like, you know, they're not making good choices. They're not making good choices about relationships. Like only like women are the only ones that would be with a man and have sex with a man because he got a cute smile. How stupid can you? I mean, you know, I mean not stupid. I'm not gonna say stupid because I love my sisters, but that's irresponsible. How irresponsible can you be to have sex with a man? You choose this man and you giving him your body because he has a cute smile, or because he has a six pack, or because he's 6'3", or because he's light skinned. Like women make mundane choices based off like what? Like what are we talking about here? Okay. Kamaya said, when all hell breaks loose, I guarantee these independent females gonna be begging a man to be with them for protection. I mean, that's coming. That is coming. That is coming soon. You understand? That is coming. When World War III kick off, what do you think these white militia groups is going to be doing in the United States? These white people are going to gather themselves together, and then they're going to go on your communities. They're going to go on your communities and terrorize you and kill you. Who do you think they're going to target first? They're going to target the single ladies, all the single ladies. Why? What does the scripture say? What does the scripture say? Precept. I'm going to give, for time's sake, I'm going to give it to you. First, I'm paraphrasing, but first the strong man got to be bound up. In order for a household to get taken over, the strong man has to be bound up. Let's get it. Let's pull it. We're going to go to Mark 3 and 27. Okay, Mark chapter 3, verse 27. And it says, no man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods. What does it mean to spoil his goods? What does it mean to spoil his goods? No, not necessarily. No, not have sex with his wife. What does it mean to spoil his goods? It means to rob him, to break into his house. Why would someone break into your house? Well, they break into your house to take what's inside your house. They take what's inside your house. Let's get the definition of the word spoil, to spoil. Okay? This is the word spoil definition. Diminish or destroy the value or quality of. This is the second definition. To harm the character of someone, especially a child, by being too lenient or indulgent. Now look, this is the one that we're looking for. Goods stolen or taken forcibly from a person or place. That's the definition for the word spoil right here. Goods stolen or taken forcibly from a person or place. Okay? Let's go back. Let me see. Where I'm at again? Mark 3 and 27, the water. It says, no man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods, except he will first bind the strong man, and then he will spoil his house. But, first of all, in order to take over this man's house, you got to bind the strong man. The house that this man's house, you got to first take the man out the way in order to rob him and steal from him and take what he has. But if a woman don't have a strong man in the house, what does that mean? It's easy. If a woman is alone, all the person got to do is just break in the house. And he can just take what he want willingly. He ain't got to worry about a man. Come out and pull the scriptures, Isaiah 4 and 1. Let's get it. Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. Okay, this is one of my favorite scriptures. This is Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. And in that day, first of all, what day is that talking about? When it says, and in that day, what is it talking about? Yeah. And in that day, let's talk about today. Let's talk about today. We living in the end times. Salaki. We living in the end times right now. We living in the times where World War III is happening. We living in the times of plagues, COVID-19, the flu. We living in the times. Okay? And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. What is that talking about? What is that talking about? Yeah, it's talking about women is going to be coming to men and saying, look, you ain't got to give me anything. I'll eat my own food. I'll wear my own clothes. I'll buy my own things. That's what it's talking about. We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. So nowadays, women are going to be coming to men like, look, you ain't got to do nothing for me. I make my own money. I can buy my own food. I can buy my own clothes. Look, I just want to be with you. I just want to be your wife. It says to take away our reproach. What is that? Because in these times, in these dark times, a woman being single, hey, Lord be with you. Lord be with you. That's all I got to say. Lord be with you. You understand? A lot of women got problems with men. You know what I'm saying? We talking about a man can have multiple wives. It's for good reason. If every man get one wife, it's going to leave a lot of women still left. No man. See what I'm saying? I mean, that's just you know how the Lord made it. This is how the Lord made it. And the women that's going to be left, Lord be with you. You got to get with the program. Get with the program of the Lord. The Lord said He's going to make a man more precious than fine gold. What kind of man He's talking about? In that scripture, in the scripture where the Lord said He's going to make a man more precious than fine gold, what is He talking about? What kind of man He's talking about? Is He talking about that gang banger on the street? That's what is that who He's talking about? Who's He talking about? Huh? A rich man? You was on to that. Not a rich man. A man that follows the Lord. A righteous man. You understand? He's going to make that man more precious than fine gold. How many righteous men you know out here in the streets? How many men you know that's out here in the streets? Righteous men that you know? Very few of them. Very few of them. You understand? He's going to make that man more precious than fine gold. Why? Because in these times that we're living in, the only way to get to get past these times is to be obeying the Lord and following the law, statutes, and commandments. A woman obey the Lord by obeying her husband. You understand? Why? Because the Lord said, my sheep, the pasture, the sheep of my pasture are men. That's what the Lord said. We can pull it. You can pull it. This is how you know that the Lord deals with the men and not the women. Not saying that He don't favor you. He don't favor you, the women. It's just that He's dealing with the men. Why? Because the men leads the nation. The men leads the household. The men go out there and fight. And if need be, the men will go out there and die. We're going to get it. Let's get it. Just for class purposes. Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 1. Let's get that. Okay, this is Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 1. No, not 23. No, it is. Oops. Give me 1 second. Not 23 and 1. Give me 1 second. Ezekiel chapter 34 and 31. Okay, Ezekiel 34 and 31. All right. I'm going to start at verse 30. It says, "Thus shall they know that I, the Lord, their God, am with them, and that they, even the house of Israel, are my people, said the Lord God." Verse 31. "And ye, my flock, the flock of my pasture, are men, and I am your God, said the Lord God." You understand? This is, look, the men leads the nation. This is why women, you understand? First of all, don't know, okay, first of all, don't know men, a righteous man want to be with a woman that's been had Tom, Dick, and Harry. Okay? Why would he want to be with be with a woman like that? Now, if a woman changed, she changed her whole life and come to the Lord and serve the Lord, you know what I'm saying, and put her ways behind her, that's a whole different story. That's a whole different story. If she decides to change her life, that's the important part. She has to change her life. Okay? I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about the ones that's just constantly they want to do what they want to do. That's what I'm talking about. Okay? But we're gonna talk about what Kamaya was saying earlier about STDs floating around. Okay? And we're gonna pull up some more statistics and facts. All right? I got another presentation right here. Give me 1 second while I share the screen. Okay. Give me 1 second. See if y'all see this. Okay. All right. It says this is by Harvard University. Okay. Harvard University. They did a study. Is there a link between the number of sexual partners and cancer? Okay. And they did a study. The study investigating this possibility was published by BMJ Sexual and Reproductive Health. It, it enrolled about 2,500 men and 3,200 women who were 50 or older, average age 64. Each person was surveyed about the total number of sexual partners they had over the course of their lives. This information was compared with a number of medical conditions they developed, including cancer, heart disease, and stroke. The study demonstrated that, this is the men who reported 10 or more sexual partners in their life were nearly 70% more likely to develop cancer when compared with those reporting 0 or 1 lifetime sexual partners. Now, listen to this. This is for women, okay? For women, the findings were even more dramatic. Women who reported 10 or more sexual partners in their life were nearly 91% more likely to have developed cancer when compared with those reporting 0 or 1 lifetime sexual partners. Okay? Men were more likely than women to report having at least 10 sexual partners. Okay, hold on, blah, blah, blah. Okay. All right. Give me 1 second. Does this mean having sex leads to cancer? The answer is almost surely no. That's because this type of study cannot assess whether sex causes cancer. It can only determine whether there is a correlation between the two. Also, we already know of ways that sexual behavior can indirectly affect cancer risk without actually causing cancer, especially through sexual transmitted infections. Some of the strongest connections are for HPV, human papilloma virus, which causes the risk of cancers of the cervix, mouth, penis, and anus. HIV, human immunodeficiency virus infection, which increases the risk of cancers such as Kaposi, sarcoma, and lymphoma. Hepatitis B and hepatitis C infection, which have been linked to liver cancer. Gonorrhea, which increases the risk of prostate cancer, particularly among African American men. Okay, these are the facts. You understand? It's about being responsible for both men and for both women. Okay? These are the facts. These are the statistics. Okay? Now, let's just go over, what we talked about so far. You understand? Like I said, this class is about it's against a woman's nature to be with multiple men. You understand the causes. Well, not causes, but what are the consequences for that? For women being promiscuous. You understand? Unwanted pregnancy. We talked about that. You understand? You want to know why there's shows like Paternity Court, shows like Maury. What other shows? Child Support Court. Cheaters Court. I believe it's Cheaters Court. Yeah. You understand? They do that because they play on women's, especially black women promiscuous ways. When a woman get pregnant and she didn't have sex with multiple men in the same time frame, she don't know who the father is. She needs to 9 times out of 10, she do not know who the father is, and she needs a DNA test. Okay? We talk, huh? That's heavy. That's heavy. Diana said, say that again, say it loud for the class.
But the number one reason why women say they have more than one sexual partner because they're not happy with the man that they're with.
Said women, more than likely, women say that they have more than one sexual partner is because they're not happy with the man they have at home. At the end of the day, you picked them. What can I say? Is that another bad choice on your part? Is that his fault? No, it's not his fault. It's your fault. You picked him. You chose for him to have your body. You know what I'm saying? Even though females meet a man, and they know that he ain't SHIT. You understand? It's at the end of the day, it's a woman's choice who you give your body to. Ain't no one is taking it by force. It's still your choice at the end of the day. Okay? Let me see. Unwanted pregnancy, disease. We talked about disease. All right? Disease like HPV, which leads to cancers. HIV, which leads to cancers. Gonorrhea, which leads to cancers. You understand? And then also we read in statistics that women are 91% more to develop cancers, you know what I'm saying, by having a, very high sexual rate, you know what I'm saying, amongst different men. Okay? Depression. That type of lifestyle leads to depression, man. It leads to mental health issues. Okay? Violence. You understand? Dealing with that type of lifestyle, dealing with more than one man, it's bound to be violence. You understand? It's bound to be violence, especially in the black community. You know what I'm saying? A man find out that you having, sexual relations with another guy. What do you think that man gonna do? Like I said before, men are territorial. Men are territorial, and guess what? Men always want to prove a point. This is my woman. You know what I'm saying? Men fight over women. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Western culture. You know what I'm saying? This is westernized. Women right now, this is the Western way of thinking. You go across the seas or whatnot, or they're not thinking like this. You know what I'm saying? Women are across seas is living a traditional life. Living the traditional life. Being raised by the father. The father is choosing, you know what I'm saying, who his daughter marry. Very traditional. You know what I'm saying? But it's the Western culture. They come over here, you know what I'm saying, and they get a taste of independence. They get a taste of what the government have to offer. You understand? This society protects women. They talk about women's rights and women independence and women's choices. But here in America, women make all the wrong choices. They choose who they pick wrong. They choose who they have kids with wrong. They choose everything wrong. Okay? And we also talked about single parent homes. How single parent homes affects the child. You understand? Affects the child. And we talked about how a child being raised in a two parent home, that child is more likely to be successful than the child that was raised in a single parent home. These are facts. You can look this up. Look it up. Go to blackdemographics.com. You can see the statistics. Blackdemographics.com. Okay? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, this class is not to shame my sisters, man. This class is just bringing awareness on the things that we need to change in the black community amongst women. We need to have more accountability, more responsibility. You know what I'm saying? More awareness. That's all this class is talking about, man. This class is about love. It's about love because I'm telling you the truth. You go out there, you're going to get lied to. You're going to get lied to out there, man. They already lied to you. You understand? They lie to you, tell you that you don't need a man. All the single ladies. INDEPENT. If I even spelled it right. This is what's being pushed in the Western culture here in America. This is what's being pushed. A woman independency from her man. And guess what? The government helps a woman with her independency. You understand? How? By providing, government services. Section 8. What else? Welfare, food stamps. What else? Abuse shelters. Like here in America, like I've never known so many women's shelters, man. There's tons of women's shelters here in America, but there's barely any men's shelters. What that goes to show you? That goes to show you that, look, the government understands one thing. Look, the government understands this. Women, it's plenty more women than men. They're gonna cater to the women. Why? Because the women makes the money. They get the money. They get the money. You understand? Same thing with the Christian church. The Christian church, you know what I'm saying? The Christian church prefer women over the men. because the women brings the money. That's all it's about. So if they got to lie to women to get your money, they're gonna do that. Women are the biggest consumers. Okay. All right. With that being said, is there any questions? Questions, comments, or concerns? Okay. If there's no questions, comments, or concerns, I'm gonna go ahead and end the class. Okay. This is the I.S.U.P.K. We start out on 1 West, Harlem, New York, 125th Street. Okay. We've been led by Commander General Yahanna, the leader of the nation of Israel. If it's not under Commander General Yahanna, then guess what? It's a lie. It's a lie. This is the home of the truth. All right? My priests and officers of Quan. Shalom.